Hi friends, welcome to Veteach. Today I am going to explain about the general characteristics of the negative feedback amplifiers. So generally we know there are two types of the feedbacks are available. Those are positive feedback and negative feedback. So this positive feedback is used in the oscillator circuits. So because of this positive feedback, the amplifier because of this positive feedback, the amplifier results in the oscillations in various types of the oscillator circuits. So this principle is used in the oscillators, whereas the negative feedback. So if we are use the negative feedback in amplifier circuits, we are using the negative feedback in the amplifier circuits, then the gain of the amplifier circuit will be decreases. So because of the usage of the negative feedback to the amplifier circuits, then the voltage gain or current gain or something, the gain, whatever it may be the gain of the amplifier will be decreases. But even though the gain will be decreases, the noise which is occurred in the amplifier circuit, that can also be reduced by usage of this negative feedback in the amplifier circuits. So here the noise, the usage of the one of the most important characteristics of the negative feedback that is used in the amplifier circuits are, so the noise which is presented in the amplifier circuit, that can be reduced, and also the frequency response of the amplifier circuit will be increases. So the frequency response of the amplifier circuits will be increases. Means the frequency response is increased means that is nothing but the bandwidth of the amplifier will be increases. So here the bandwidth will be increases, the noise reduction will be decreases, and also there are several uses of the negative feedback that is introduced in the amplifier circuits. Now what are the general characteristics of these negative feedback amplifiers are nothing but, so the first one is nothing but better stabilization of the voltage gain. Means so the gain is nothing but either it is a voltage gain or current gain or transconductance gain or trans resistance gain. So here all these gains can be stabilized by using of the negative feedback into the amplifier circuits. So this is the feedback network, this is the amplifier circuit. This is the first general characteristics of the negative feedback is nothing but better stabilization can be occurred. And second one is nothing but the enhanced frequency response. So here enhanced frequency response means the bandwidth of the total overall amplifier will be increases. So here the bandwidth will be increases. That means the operating frequency of the amplifier will be increased by using of this negative feedback into the amplifier circuits. And the third one is nothing but depending upon the type of the configuration is used, depending upon the type of the amplifiers. I'm already explained there are 4 different types of the amplifiers. Basic amplifiers are available. Those are nothing but voltage amplifier, current amplifier, transconductance amplifier and trans resistance amplifiers. So depending upon these types of the basic amplifiers, the input resistance and the output resistance will be changes. So here due to the introduction of the negative feedback into the circuit, the input impedance and the output resistance will be changes, and the next one is nothing but the noise will be decreases. So here the noise will be decreases, and the last one is, so because of the noise will be decreases and the stabilization will be increases, so then the linearity of the amplifier circuit, so the amplifier circuit will be operated in the linear region. So these are the 6 general characteristics of the negative feedbacks when it is introduced into the amplifier circuits. Now we will see how the better stabilization will be occurred. So now we will see one by one. So the first one is nothing but the stabilization of the gain. Here the first general characteristics of the negative feedback is stabilization of the gain or desensitization. What is desensitization? What is sensible? Sensible is nothing but the change. So change. If any parameter is changed in the amplifier circuit, then automatically the gain will be changes. So if any circuit parameter, for example, in the amplifier circuit, we know that we are using the DC components and transistor. So and all these resistors, capacitors, inductors, and all these will be used to form the amplifier circuit. If any one of the component is changed, then the gain of the amplifier is completely changes. Now, by introduction of the feedback to the amplifier, this sensitization, so the sensitivity property will be decreases. Means by the introduction of the feedback network to the amplifier, to the basic amplifier, even though the circuit parameters will be changes, the change in the gain will be reduces. How it will be reduces? Now I will show that. So we know that the closed loop gain of the amplifiers with negative feedback. So whenever the amplifier is connected to the negative feedback circuit, this is the feedback network, this is the amplifier circuit. So hence the gain can be taken it as AF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. So the value of closed loop gain of an amplifier circuit is AF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. Now AF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. Here I am differentiating this equation with respect to A. So DAF by DA is equal to, this is nothing but the U by V formula, and V into 1 plus A beta into dou U by dou X. So that is nothing but 1 minus A into 1 plus A beta. This is constant plus. So the value can be taken it as A into beta. So here this is nothing but 0 plus beta. So which is equal to 1 plus A beta whole square. So if you see that value 1 plus A beta minus A beta by 1 plus A beta whole square. A beta get cancelled. Then DAF by DA is equal to 1 by 1 plus A beta whole square. So this is the value of DAF by DA is equal to 1 by 1 plus A beta whole square. Now I am taking this DA component to the right hand side. Then you get the value as DAF is equal to DA by 1 plus A beta whole square. Now so here on both sides you just DAF by, and in the both sides you just multiply the value of AF. 1 by AF is equal to DA by 1 plus A beta whole square into 1 by AF. Now I am taking the AF on both sides. Then DAF by DA is equal to, so DAF by AF is equal to DA by 1 plus A beta whole square into, what is the value of AF? AF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. Now substitute that value in this equation. Then you get the value as 1 plus A beta by A. So here this one be cancelled. DAF by DAF is equal to, so this equation can be written as DAF by AF is equal to DA by A into 1 by 1 plus A beta. So here I am rewriting this equation as DAF by AF is equal to DA by A by 1 plus A beta. So from this equation 1 by 1 plus A beta is equal to DAF by AF by DA by A. So this is called as, here if you see the value of DAF by AF. So what is DAF by AF? That is nothing but, so fractional change in the amplifier voltage gain with the feedback, and DA by A is equal to fractional change in the amplifier voltage gain without feedback, and the value of 1 by 1 plus A beta is called as the sensitivity. So it is called as the 1 by 1 plus A beta is known as the sensitivity. Now it is defined as the ratio. So from this equation, the value of sensitivity is defined as the ratio of fractional change in the amplifier voltage gain with the feedback to that of the fractional change in the amplifier voltage gain without feedback. It is called as the sensitivity. So the fractional change in the voltage gain with the feedback to that of the fractional change in the voltage gain without feedback, that is called as sensitivity. And here, so this is called as the sensitivity, and therefore the sensitivity is represented as DAF by AF by dA by A is equal to 1 by 1 plus A beta. Now what is desensitivity? So this is sensitivity is nothing but the changes. Sensitivity means changes, but now we have to take in it as desensitivity. So here the reciprocal of the sensitivity is called as the desensitivity. So the value of desensitivity is equal to, what is that value? 1 plus A beta. So this is called as desensitivity, which is equal to D is equal to 1 plus A beta. Now we know that AF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. So here this is called as a desensitivity. So which is equal to AF is equal to A by D. For the practical purposes, modulus of A beta, that is called as the loop gain, which is far greater than 1. Hence AF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta, which is far greater than 1. So it will be 1 value is negligible, then which is equal to A by A beta. So which is equal to 1 by beta. AF is equal to 1 by beta. Means whenever we are connecting feedback network to the amplifier circuit, the gain will be depends upon the beta. What is beta here? That is nothing but the feedback network. Generally, in order to connect the feedback network, generally we are using the components as either resistor, inductor and capacitor. So more oftenly we are using the resistors. These are nothing but the stable values. So stabilized components are used to form the feedback circuit. So hence because of this stabilization, the gain will also be stabilized. And here if you see that, so there are 4 different types of the amplifiers will be there. So based on the basic amplifiers. So for voltage series feedback, the gain will be represented as AVF. For the voltage series feedback, after we are connecting the feedback components, then the value will becomes to AVF, and that value is equal to 1 by beta. And similarly for current series, that is nothing but the transconductance amplifier. So that will also be is equal to 1 by beta. And for current shunt also, so that is nothing but the current amplifier. So AIF is equal to 1 by is approximately equal to 1 by beta. And for voltage shunt feedback, so for the voltage shunt feedback also, RMF is equal to 1 by beta. Like this here. So all the overall gains, the closed loop gains is depending upon the value of the feedback factor. So here in order to construct the feedback network, we are using the stabilized components, that is nothing but the RLC components. So because of these stabilized components, the gain of the amplifier will also be stabilized. In this class, how the gain will be stabilized because of the usage of the negative feedback into the amplifier circuit. Thank you.